Hey guys, what's up? Quick video for you today. I got a new knife recently. I got the Ryder Carbon Classic swayback. This thing was out of stock for like the last year or so. It's made in China, so it's probably like pandemic related. But I thought we'd do a quick unboxing and then some testing to see how it does. I also put it up against a few of my other carving knives so you can kind of get a gauge of its size. You know, I can measure it all day long, but if you see it next to other common knives that you may already have, then kind of gives you a little bit better idea. That's I like to visualize things. But so right out of the gate, as any typical, you know, most things come in a little box like this. Pull it out, and has pretty nice little packaging. So, classic. That's cool. You know, it's whatever. It's got like a magnet thing where you open it up. It's kind of nice. I already pulled it out, of course, but so yeah, box case. I don't care. I don't collect knives. I buy knives to use them. So that's where I'm at. That's gonna go sit on the shelf, and I'm gonna care less about it. But so you can kind of see I have like size large hands. That gives you an idea of what it looks like there. So it comes with 3 blades. On the off chance you don't know what, you know, swayback is and all these things, the main blade is fairly large compared to a lot of other ones. Itself, it's got kind of a unique where it's thin at the front, at the tip part, really kind of halfway through, and then a little thicker back here. So maybe that'll make it a little sturdier. I don't know. And then the smaller pen blades, which rarely do I use these. A little bit with my Swiss Army knife. If I'm carving with a Swiss Army knife, but usually not. Usually I take a dedicated carver, but those are fairly sharp points, so that's kind of nice. So kind of a little clip thing, almost a clip point on these the same way as the main blade. So I don't know, maybe we'll give those a shot too. Just because I've never used them doesn't mean that it's not good. So all right, as you can see, you pull it open, locks into place there, pretty sturdy, fully extended. So as far as play, that's a lot of force. It's not wiggling in here at all. Hold on. Where was I? Mailman came. I got more knives in the mail. Anyway, so like I was saying, doesn't wiggle at all. I'm not sure if that's where I left off or not, but seems pretty sturdy. That's what it looks like fully opened. You know, fairly nice. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care about bells and whistles and stuff like that. You know, like I said, you see the picture of my other carving knives. I use my stuff. I don't sit there and polish them. They're not going to hang on the wall. I don't know. Cool. Now, as far as holding it, so this is like almost like a choil, which I'm assuming is on purpose. So with my size large hands, with my finger here, grips the whole thing, which I like quite a bit. So, you know, for hard cuts, you know, I'll be holding like this anyway, you know, kind of thing. We're gonna do some cuts, but I don't know. Let's do some. Well, actually, first, let's see, is it sharp? I got any hair left over here? Yeah, I mean, it shaves. It shaves a little. I'm gonna strop it first anyway, and then let's do some cuts. All right, so before we start cutting, let's go over a few more things about the knife. It is made in China. Pretty sure I mentioned that with why it was delayed for so long. Prices, it's like $14 or $15. Smoky Mountain Knife Works has it. There's a few other places online that have it. They were just out of stock for a long time. I've been kind of playing with pocket knives a little bit here and there, but for the most part, I use my OC tools. I've got a couple Helvies. Pretty much just using those most of the time anyway. So even when I travel. So, but I do like the idea of a pocket knife, which is why I have purchased a few, and just not quite sticking yet. Maybe I'll try one of the flex cut ones sometime soon. But anyway, so for the main blade, which is the one I'm going to be using the most, there you go. There's your size. What's that, 2 inches? thought it was gonna be bigger. Anyway, all right, for some cuts. So this is just a plain old 1x1 block of basswood. Let me get you in a little closer. Okay, so for standard cuts, wear your glove, wear your thumb guard. I know a lot of the really good guys on YouTube don't, people like Doug Linker, but they always tell you to, and I do because I've cut myself a lot. Anyway, that's ryder. All right, let's see how we do. This is weird with the camera. Let's well, let me just bite into it real quick. It's a pretty decent cut. So the thing about pocket knives, they feel so much different than fixed blade. I mean, that's pretty deep. I can tell you that my Helvey or OCC tools would do a lot better, but let's back it up a little bit. There we go. That's not bad. Feels sturdy. Here comes Moose. Here's a good boy. Yeah, you got a toy, huh? Alright, watch out, buddy. Move. Back up. Good boy. Alright. Alright, back to cutting this thing. Well, I mean, that's not bad. What else we need to do? It does not feel as stable to me, but maybe that's just a pocket knife thing versus a fixed blade thing. Got that little guy out. Yeah, not terrible. No play in that, so that's good. Alright, I'm getting the feel of it now. It does cut a little better than what I thought. This is Doug Linker, block out the foot kind of thing. Ugh. Man, that is sloppy. But it's slipping in my hand a little bit. I feel like this, because the blade's sticking out, might get a little uncomfortable after a while. Yeah, it's like hacking it instead of being clean. You see that? But once again, I think that's just the difference between me using a pocket knife. You know, for like your 20-minute whittling projects and stuff like that, I feel like that's where something like this might shine, as opposed to some of those projects where you might be sitting down to whittle for like an hour. I don't think I would enjoy this for an hour, but for something to throw in your pocket, you know, a little 20-minute whittle or something, that might work. Still no replacement, I can tell you that now. I've got one Helvey with a leather sheath that I take on backpacking trips, and I have my OC Tools knife with a sheath that I take on backpacking trips, and they're just that didn't pop out. So when I did that cut, I pressed down pretty hard on this side, and I can feel this stuff flexing and biting into my fingers a little bit. I don't know. Try further back on the blade. It likes it further back. Maybe that's just an angle thing. Well, I think that's going to about do it for this review of the Rough Ryder Carbon Classic Swayback. Here it is, a little closer compared to the GEC, which I know is kind of a popular, you know, knife. I did a review on this thing too, but this was, these little guys are like 80 to 120, something like that. $8, depending on like the scales, you know, stuff like that. Whereas this little guy is like $14. I don't know. $14, kind of up to you. It's kind of nice having something, you know, that folds. You don't have to worry about a sheath. Fold it up, throw it in your pocket, that kind of thing. So I like it. I think it looks cool. And like I said, that'll be for, you know, quick projects. Like Doug Linker's owls, I can hammer those things out in like 20 minutes now, as I'm sure a lot of you can. You know, so things like that, and maybe to that level, and then less detailed type whittles is probably what I'd use this for. Once again, I don't, right out of the gate, I don't think I'd want to use this for anything that's going to take me a long time, just because there's other blades in there. So, yeah. If you got any questions, drop me a comment, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.